to us for a lot of different things. It might be, hey, I'm not getting the kind of organic growth I want. Can you help us understand that? It might be our share of wallet seems to be declining and we don't really know why. It could be we just made this acquisition and the customer base that we acquired that we thought was such a great customer base has declined and we don't really understand why. It could be something a little bit more conceptual, like we really want to be more customer focused. We want to take on customer focus as a differentiator. We see a lot of that. People who really want to use that as an effective competitive differentiator. So people come to us for a lot of reasons, but it generally revolves around some type of growth or customer focus type issue. We see ourselves a little bit in a white space. So we compete against traditional research firms or technology firms who are really focused on developing models and analyses and scores. We also compete against strategy consulting firms who use that kind of information to develop strategy recommendations. And we sort of do both in our area. We're definitely a boutique firm focused only on this concept of customer strategies and customer focus, customer loyalty. So we are a boutique, but we bring both. So we bring the business impact that you would get from a consulting firm. We also bring the validated models, the scientifically validated models of a research firm. We bring those two together, combine the information with operating data or financial data to really develop a full understanding of your customers before you take a new strategy or make a new decision that will impact your customers and your revenue base. We're focused on understanding, is this a different group of customers? And if it is a different group of customers, are different things important to them that I need to be aware of? Do I need to communicate with them differently? Do I need to market to them differently? First of all, how big is this group that's interacting with your company this way? Is it big? Is it an important group? And if it is, then we need to understand them just like we understand customers that interact with our company in a more traditional fashion. So let's take a look. How are they behaving? What do they say is important to them? What are they saying in these social media posts or interactions? Is it positive? Is it negative? Are there concepts that are coming up time and time again as being important? And if so, what do we need to do to either leverage it or correct the situation? That's the way we go after the social media that's out there. I think in terms of how important it is, you have to look at your business model and really understand, is this an important group of customers? I'll tell you, if it's not today, it's going to be. Generally, an ideal customer for us is someone who has a complex customer relationship. So B2B companies generally with account management are generally ideal customers for us. B2C companies that are more complex in their relationships, where there might be instead of a relationship where you're walking into a store just looking for price or availability, there is more of a relationship. An example would be Lens Crafters, which has been a client of ours for years. It's a much more complex relationship because for many people their optometrist is there as well as buying their glasses. That's an example of where there's maybe a more complex relationship. Another thing that really makes an ideal customer for us is what we call enlightened executives. Executives that really want to use customer focus to drive their business. They're not looking for scores. They're not looking to develop a score that they track over time. They are really looking to change their business. They're looking to grow their business. They're looking to give their customers a different experience that sets them apart from their competitors, that creates what I call a real effective competitive differentiator, something that matters to their customers.